Hey everybody, this is my Honda HRX 217 hand mower here, and I'm gonna show it to you guys today. I bought this about a month ago now off of eBay. These go for about, I think, $800, or this model at least does, brand new in the shop these days. This one I found on eBay for a starting price of $600, and I thought, wow, I can't really pass that up for sure. So I put a bid in, was the only bidder for a while, and finally somebody else bid. Sorry, there's bugs everywhere. Somebody else put a bid in that was higher than mine. The highest I went was $660 after that, and ended up winning it. So saved $140 on a brand new lawnmower that's never been used. This was a showroom unit, in case you were wondering. And on eBay it said it didn't come with the box or with the owner's manual, but it arrived in a Honda box and the owner's manual was with it, so I don't know what was up with that. But anyway, that was the reason for the hefty discount. It was actually, I believe I got it from Iowa, and it was free shipping too, so can't argue with that. So as far as my thoughts go, it's the best push mower I've ever used. No, it's not really a push mower, it's self-propelled. It's a lot more than just a push mower, but best walk-behind mower I've ever used, hands down. There is nothing that even compares to this lawnmower, at least aside from like riding mowers and stuff, and I truly mean that. This is a wonderful machine. This one, the HRX series, features this Nexite cutting deck, which kind of looks like plastic, but Nexite is a material I know they use in football helmets, and Honda actually backs this with a limited lifetime warranty, so you really can't go wrong with that. They show, on their website, they show somebody driving a Honda Pilot up into the middle of the deck where the engine would normally sit, and it doesn't even bend or anything, so that shows just how strong it is. And obviously you won't have to worry about it rusting like a steel deck. But the nice thing about it as well is it creates a lot more airflow, and clippings do not stick to the underside at all. And that's just awesome. So makes cleaning under the deck virtually not necessary. So this one is the this model number is the HRX 217 4HYA model. This is the second to highest model in the HRX lineup. The only thing it does not have is electric start, which would normally be right here on the handlebar. This just has the recoil start, but that's perfectly okay with me. I don't need the electric start. That's another $100. And this thing is so effortless to start as is, it's not even a big deal. This also has the blade clutch. Honda calls it Rotostop blade brake clutch. So you can actually run this mower without the blade running, which makes bagging and moving debris out of the way 10 times faster and easier when you're mowing. But it's definitely best for bagging. So what you want to do when you want to use the blade, basically you start the mower and just the engine runs, and when you want to start mowing, you push down on this yellow button here and pull up on this lever here. And when you want to shut the blade off, you just let go like that. This down here below it is your clutch, which engages the transmission. If you just push this blade control lever up without pushing the button in, it won't engage the blade. So you can drive the mower from one place to another with the self-propel without having to have the blade running, which is nice. This orange lever here adjusts your speed. I think it goes from 0.5 miles per hour to 4 miles per hour. It goes pretty darn fast. And right next to that is your throttle control. Right now it's in the off position. That's how you kill the mower. There's slow, then you got fast. And this one, if you know these Hondas, they used to have a choke right up here in front of fast, but they now have the auto choke system on these engines. I'm personally not a fan of auto chokes. I find they stop working after a while. I have a I have a Toro Super Recycler with a Briggs & Stratton engine that has, Briggs calls it Ready Start. It's basically the same thing, and it somehow still works, but I know there's a lot of people out there who say, especially with Briggs & Strattons, that the engines don't even start after a while, so be interesting to see how this one holds up. Based on the way the engine starts, Honda's system is different from Briggs & Stratton's in a better way, which I'm really not that surprised. But anyway, this is the Honda GCV 190 engine. It's an overhead valve and overhead cam engine. Yes, it uses a timing belt. It's basically like a single-cylinder car engine. It's pretty cool. This thing is quiet too, and very smooth. One of the other nice things about the HRX is it has what Honda calls the Versamo system. Basically how this works is you have this knob built in the deck here, which controls, if I can get the bag off here, see that flap in there? If I move it to mulch, it closes that up. If I move it to full bag, it's all the way open. And you can do it with anywhere in between, so that some clippings can be mulched and others will be bagged. So it's kind of like a best in both worlds. And let me tell you, as you can see, I have it exactly halfway in between. It actually works really well. And even in full bag mode, I dump this bag so much less often than I have other push mowers. Honda really packs the grass clippings into that bag, and it's got a big opening, so really packs it in there. One of the other nice features about Hondas are what they call the micro-cut twin blade system. You can see it's got two blades into one there. One is in front of the other, so the smaller blade cuts the grass at a higher height first, and then the larger blade makes a cut at a little bit lower height. Vastly improves mulching performance, as well as making smaller clippings go into the bag. So it's definitely a superior machine. And if you want a side discharge, this is a kind of an interesting design. You see how big this back is. All you do is put it into full bag mode, take the bag off, and it'll, with this pointing down, the grass clippings will just come spewing out at the back at the ground. I haven't tried it because I never discharge. But anyway, I'll go and start up and mow a little bit for you. One of the things I like about this mower too, even though this engine's really quiet, it's very powerful. This thing can handle grass that will bog down and stall out most other mowers I've used. Starts first pull every time, even when it's cold. It is warmed up right now though, so this isn't a cold start. So all you do is put it on full throttle there and go and fire it up. That took very little effort to start. So now I'll go and demonstrate. Go ahead and engage the blade. You push this down, then bring the lever up. One thing I also forgot to mention is this hydrostatic transmission is a shaft drive transmission, not belt drive. So that's really nice. You don't have to worry about belts to break or slip, and it engages instantly. Propels the mower very well. So there it is. HRX 217. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10 stars for me. And I'm not biased towards Honda. This is the first Honda product I've ever owned. And I don't want to use my Toros anymore. As good as they are, I definitely recommend Toro. They're great value for the money. This is quite a bit more expensive than most of the machines Toro makes, but you won't regret buying it. It's a lot nicer to use than like an average push mower or pretty much anything else out there. That's why Honda's basically the choice of professionals. And this is essentially a top-of-the-line residential mower. You don't have to get one this high. The HRR series is really nice. Then, of course, there's the push mowers and the Honda commercial mowers as well, which are over $1,000, which is kind of insane in my opinion, but they last forever, like I'm expecting this to. So, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.